I'm Snyder from SnyderSunshineArtStudio.com, and I am here with another chick, the third chick in the series. And this chick, if you draw it on a folded sheet of paper, you could turn it into a card. This chick is holding a little sign. It says Happy Spring. Happy Spring, everybody. Let's join me and find out how to draw a little chick holding a little sign. So this is the third video in a series of chicks. Nice springtime chicks. And with our first video, our chick was developed like a snowman. The two circles, the big circle, the small circle. And then, if you look at this one, this chick is looking, well, it's positioned to be forward. Then we made, in our second video, in our series of chicks, the chick is looking sideways, as well as its body is positioned sideways. And we used the snowman again. We had a big circle and a small circle. Well, let's start that way again. This time, our chick is going to be holding something. So we are going to start with our big circle. Swirly, swirly circle, round and round, round and round. Yes, circles are fun to draw, especially when you do it over and over again. And many people say they can't draw a straight line or they can't draw a perfect circle. Well, you know what? You don't need to draw a perfect circle in order to draw lots of wonderful artwork. No perfect circles here, no straight lines. Draw another circle that's slightly smaller on top of it as best as you can, because it's just our guiding lines. There are guiding shapes. Another circle that's smaller on top. There's no need for perfection. They're just guidance. The circles are guiding us for what we're drawing. We don't need perfection in these circles and straight lines to draw what we're going to draw. That's going to end up being wonderful, especially when we end up going around our shapes, because those shapes are going to go away anyway. So we are going to have this chick holding something. Therefore, its wings need to come in. So I like the idea of a kidney bean or kidney shape. So if we have this kidney bean, kidney, there we go, kidney bean. And we have another kidney bean on the other side. Kidney bean. It's definitely looking like a snowman, isn't it? Okay, so we have our shapes here. And we are going to connect the small circle down to its body. And then we are going to draw its eyes. Let's see here. Let's draw the eyes in a half oval today. And the other ones, I think, were circles. And we're going to give it a beak. A little triangle beak will do just fine. Okay. And let's have it looking down. I think I'm going to erase that beak. I'm going to draw it differently here. There we go. That looks a little better to me. And we are going to draw little circles. Erasers are our friends. We don't need to get a whole another sheet of paper. We just erase. Little nose holes. Smiley beak. Okay, now we are going to take our wonderful wavy, bumpy, zigzaggy line to develop the outside of it. Let's give it some fun hair sticking off its head here. Yes. Weavy, bumpy, zigzaggy. it is. And we're going to come around on its wings. Bumpy, bumpy, and around. Give it some nice feathers on around its body. And actually, we are going to erase the bottom here. And give it some feet that are upright. Letter U's, curved lines up. And our bumps. Ba-bump, 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 ba-bump. And our feathers. Okay, our bird, our chick, is going to hold something that says Happy Spring. Or it could say something else if you want. And I think we're just going to make it into a circle with a flower. Happy spring, says the chick. And now I'm going to find my Sharpie or a black marker or a black crayon. And I'm going to trace over it. And when you're tracing, don't be concerned about following the lines, the pencil lines exact. Because sometimes when you're tracing, you can change things to make it look more exciting. Or you can fix something you don't think looks right. Happy spring, happy spring. Of course, you can always write whatever you want there. And we erase everything we don't need. Let's do that. By the way, A.M. Snyder here does not enjoy those pink erasers. So if you can get yourself a nice white eraser, a vinyl white eraser, that just works so much better. I'm not a fan of the pink school grade erasers. They do their work for your schoolwork. But when it comes to art, if you can get yourself a white vinyl eraser, just much better. Get rid of all the eraser. And there is our adorable little chick. And if you want to add extra things to it to make it even more spectacular, some additional lines, make it look like it's texturized. We can do that. Your little bow tie if you want. And I am thinking of framing this up. I'm going to put my hand on it and put my marker against my wrist here, and I am going to draw around it all. And I'm going to close it off at the bottom to make it look like it's framed in an egg. That's kind of silly, isn't it? But it works out. It just looks nice. The bumpy line on it. And add some color. And before you know it, it looks so fun. You can use it as a card. You can hang it up to remind everybody that it's springtime. Hey, I'm Snyder, here from SnyderSunshineArtStudio.com, hoping that you have a very happy spring. And if you're watching this during a different season, well, just enjoy the chick.